Hello, people of the internet. This is Lee, and I'm back. Today I am reviewing Harrow County. It's issue number 1. It's a new book by Cullen Bunn with art by Tyler Crook. And just from the cover alone, I was really intrigued. It's published by Dark Horse, and it, much like a lot of just what Dark Horse publishes, it looks dark and potentially scary. I like a good horror comic sometimes. As you know from previous reviews of things like Witches and Outcast, I enjoy horror comics, so I was really looking forward to cracking this open and reading it. I've also read some other things by Cullen Bunn. He's done a lot for Marvel, and he also did a book I reviewed not too long ago. Well, actually everything I reviewed was a while ago, so just ignore that last statement. But a book I reviewed called Wolf Moon, where he was going into werewolf mythology, and I wasn't quite sure how that would work out. It was a mini-series. Spoiler alert, I got distracted by life, which is also why I haven't been reviewing, and haven't actually finished that mini-series, so I don't know how it went. Moving forward, though. So, Harrow County is, it opens up with a little bit of what the author himself, Cullen Bunn, thinks regarding something called haints, something his grandfather told him about. Basically, they're ghosts. So this is a ghost/witch story. It takes place in the country in a really indiscernible time. It looks like it was quite a long time ago. Between the little prologue where they set up who our villain would be and the actual story, it doesn't really differentiate just how long of a time gap has been. But just through some context clues and stuff like that, it seems like it all takes place in the past in just a small farm town. Now, when I opened it up, I was really intrigued by the writing. It's a story that's being told to you in the first panels, as you can see, especially with that prologue that I mentioned. It's being told to you, and just kind of it feels like a ghost story in that fashion, where it's being told to you. But I wasn't terribly impressed by the art. I like the writing, I like the story, even though like I mentioned before, it's not completely clear about the amount of time that's passed and things of that nature. And maybe it'll be clarified in later issues, who knows. But yeah, as far as the art goes, and I think I figured out one of my main problems with it is that the art and the story don't feel like a collaboration between creators. It feels like a story was written and then somebody illustrated it, like a children's book would be done. But in general, I think that a comic feels more cohesive when you can tell that the creators work together, that the story, here's the script the storyboard came from, and then there's some back and forth with editorial interference, just figuring out where that needs to go. And in this, I just didn't feel that. It really felt like an illustrated story that Cullen Bunn is telling. Another thing that I really wanted to like the art. It's got this painted style, which, and the colors used, they're all very pretty. However, my primary issue is just that the faces are really flat. They feel one-dimensional. So I guess a lot of it's technically good. It's just not for me as far as the art is concerned. But and that's actually where the fact that the story and the art feel separate isn't the worst thing in the world to me, because yeah, the art's not taking away, since it's just illustrating a story that I'm enjoying reading. But yeah, the art's not adding anything to it. It doesn't feel lively, it doesn't feel interesting in that way, it doesn't feel rich. The colors are rich, just everything about it is so flat outside of the colors. And so I'm not into the art, and maybe that'll change with time, but right now it's not for me. The story itself, though, I would continue reading because I do find it interesting, and since the story and the art they have something to do with each other. The art is showing me the story of the book, but just doesn't feel necessary. It feels like this could have been a short story. This could have been told in any other fashion. It doesn't need to be a graphic comic format. So in that way, just kind of a disappointment. But if you like ghost stories, that sort of thing, the spooky things, the potential for just possession, I think, is there, stuff of that nature, things that are in the woods, this could definitely be something for you. If you liked witches, I think that this could be a good story. And I've had other customers who've come in and they've talked very highly of the art. So just because it's not for me doesn't mean it's not for you. So just based on, you know, if it's, you like horror, you like Cullen Bunn, you like Dark Horse, those are all reasons to go ahead and spend the $3.99 to pick it up. So that's my review of Harrow County, issue number 1. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else you'd like me to review. And as always, I appreciate it if you like and subscribe to my channel. You guys have a great day. Bye.